All right. I love it. So, yep, we will be talking here in a few minutes about um, the hot topic of the day, which is the MRI that I had just yesterday on Sunday. So, yeah, Babs, thank you so much. I thought I was off mute, but it must have gone back on. Oh, I must have hit my mouse and it went back on. So, hey, Cree, always nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Call a friend. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for coming back again. It is so nice to see you. So, just going to give some people a chance to join before we get into the important topic of tonight's conversation. I hope everybody's Monday went well, whether you're watching this live or whether you are watching on replay. We're happy to have you. Oop, I need to send a message. Oh, nice, Babs. That's not bad at all. Overall, today has been nice in the 60s, but it rained a lot this morning. So, that was never um, a fun thing. So let me put this on, take the other one off. There we go. So yeah, that was never a fun thing when it's raining, especially when I wear these things. Rain is not my friend. So definitely was not a fan of that today. But got through it, and that's what matters. That is what matters. Well, our strawberry festival has come to the end, so our fair and our festival time is done for this year, and next year will be a new year. So it is what it is. But I mean, we'll have some smaller ones. We'll have some up in Pasco County. Hey, call a friend. You were early, and it doesn't matter if you come in late. That's okay with me. Mm, but I just need to send this message to one of my family members. There we go. Okay. So all right. So let's spend a few minutes talking about yesterday. So um my MRI. Oh, oh, that's okay. That's okay. Call a friend. Was it a friend calling? Um, Sorry, that was a cheesy joke. So yeah, I got there yesterday. My MRI was scheduled for like 12:30, somewhere between 12:30 and 12:50. I don't remember exactly when, but went up to the imaging lab, and they took me back for triage to do like just vital signs, as well as they set up an IV line in me since I was going to have some dye injected into me. So so yeah, that took about 5 minutes. She was good at getting the IV line in, only one stick, and she was great. So then she taped it down, and I had to uh, go out and wait to be called to actually go into the MRI room, Well, I turned the corner and my mom was in the waiting room. My mom was in the waiting room. I knew well, I left her there when I had to go back to do the triage. Hey, Chantel Gucci, thank you so much for being here. So nice to see you. Um, so yeah, so I left mom in the waiting room when I went back to triage. And then when I was done with triage, I turned the corner and what do I see? My mom sitting in a chair playing with a big dog, probably 60-pound dog. And I'm like, wait a second, I'm getting stuck with needles here, and you're playing with dogs. And what had happened was um, this local place, they brought 10 rescue therapy dogs to the cancer center yesterday. And so my mom was in heaven with all these dogs. And I'm like, man, must be nice to be able to play with dogs. So yeah. So then I would say about 30 minutes after oh, not even that. I would say about 10 minutes after triage, they came and got me, and we went on a long walk to where the actual MRI machine was. Oh, yes, to Chantel Gucci. Not just luck. I'll be praying for your blood work for genetic testing. Very important to get. So I'm glad you're doing it. But I hope all the blood work goes well. But yeah, um, so then I was in the MRI room and they gave me I'm like, I have a zipper on my shorts. Does that matter? Or he's like, yeah, we're gonna give you pants and a gown. I'm like, okay. So I got looked like medical scrub pants and a gown to wear for my MRI. 3 to 4 months wait. Oof. So then I went in and they were explaining to me. I asked them, I said, hey, I've never had a perfusion MRI. So this is new to me. Anything I should expect, or are we, is this pretty much the same? And they're like, yeah, it's very much the same. You're still going to get a contrast, a dye injected into you. We're actually going to do 2 rounds of it. And I'm like, okay. And he said the perfusion shows blood flow to the brain, areas of the brain. So like, okay, that's new to me. So the best part of an MRI, as I'm being sarcastic here, time to lay on the bed, and they shoot me right into the tube. And then they put the mask over my face. So at least I got to start, or at least I got 80s rock music as my choice of music for the MRI. So that made me very happy. Started out with Bret Michaels and Poison singing Every Rose Has Its Thorn, or Has a Thorn. Or no, Every Rose Has Its Thorns. Sorry. And then it ended after a lot of songs with Meatloaf. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. So, I'm sorry, Chantel Gucci. They're not fun. They're definitely not fun. If anybody's claustrophobic, probably not going to be able to have one. Even the open MRIs are not really open. So, so I got put in the tube and music started playing, and after about how cool is that? Peace and cues, huh? I loved it. You have not Peace and cues. I'm about to get into it. So MRI altogether took about 45 minutes. I have been just having an issue with my left arm today where they put it was a different kind of contrast and dye than what I'm used to with the MRI. They told me this is different because it's the perfusion one. And I got a really bad taste in my mouth. That's never happened with MRI contrast before. Usually, the CT contrast, you get this little flavor, but it goes away quick. But this kept going, and I got very nauseous in there. And then I've been, like I said, been having an issue with my left arm. So, just keeping observation on it, making sure, nothing turns purple, red, anything. But yeah. Oh, oh no. I'm sorry, Peace and Q's. Oh, all right. So let's get down to it. So 8 months after surgery, uh, this was my MRI, and I woke up this morning at 7:30 a.m. and my oncologist had sent me a message saying that there is no tumor regrowing per the MRI. There's only one thing that it possibly could be in there, or that it possibly shows, and that's something called necrosis. So when I have a Wednesday appointment with my oncologist to, I guess, go over the results in person. And that's one thing I have written down to ask him is, I know what necrosis is, but do they do anything for it? So yeah. But the fact that there's no tumor there is great, and he said it was a good MRI. So 8 months post surgery, I'm going to take that with a glioblastoma. I'm very happy and praise God that it was a clean MRI. So very grateful. I thank anybody who um, prayed for me, who was thinking about me, who had sent me messages. Yeah, super grateful for everybody. And I'm just so excited and so happy that it was clean. So I'm assuming in 3 to 6 months I will have another one. So, like I said, when I go Wednesday, I have a couple of questions. First is, what do we do about the necrosis? Is there anything we need to do, or do we just let it do its thing? And the other thing is, I should be starting next Monday my next cycle of the chemotherapy pills. Again, I take it for 5 straight days, and the rest of the month I don't take it. That'll be cycle 5, and then April will be cycle 6. I can't believe I'm coming towards the end of my chemo pills. And then I'll also ask about the next Keytruda infusion. So I'm wearing my Optune device. That's going to be that, and the Keytruda are going to be my main treatments. And I'm wearing my Optune device, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the app. All right, log in. It's cool. They have an app where I use my device and I upload and download data right to it, and it shows me my usage. Hey, sweets. No, don't worry about being late. You can come in anytime you want. Happy you're here again. But I was telling the group that my MRI was clean, very clear. The doctor even stated that he was happy with the results, but it did show some necrosis, which I will find out from him Wednesday if there's anything we do about that, or we just let it be. So thank you for being here, sweets, as well as everybody else. All right. So on my Optune device, the goal for Optune, the company, actually Novacure is the company. And the goal for that is 75% usage. But they've shown anywhere, or not anywhere, I'm sorry. Yeah, anywhere between 85 to 90% has better results. Right now, for a week, just a week average was 93%. for the month, and my month always starts on the 21st. So February 21st through yesterday, March 8th, I'm at 90% of the time usage. So I'm really kicking butt with my yeah, with my Optune device. So I'm super happy about that. So just to talk about necrosis real quick, uh, it's a it's something that happens after radiation. It's not immediately after radiation. They usually find anywhere from 6 months up to 2 years post radiation. Necrosis can happen. So, like I said, I know what it is. I just need to find out if they do anything about it. So we'll find. I'll find out Wednesday, and then we'll talk about it that night, in case anybody's wondering. So yeah. So going forward, I'll know more Wednesday. Sweets. I have a clinic visit, which if my oncologist wasn't the most amazing guy ever, I woke up this morning at 7:30 with him sending me a personal message through their portal telling me that your MRI was great. There's no tumor regrowth. Like, just so I wouldn't worry, just so I wouldn't wonder the next 3 days before I saw him, oh, what's he going to go over? Do I need to be scared? He's just that type of doctor, and I'm so blessed to have him. What a great guy. And so I'll actually meet with him Wednesday to go over what we do going forward. But as of now, I am going to continue every day with the Optune. I am going to have um, my next round or my next cycle of chemo pills, the 5 days, 5 straight days of chemo pills, start next Monday. And then we'll see. The Keytruda is another one that I'll also be getting. So pretty much status quo. Status quo. Not going to be changing anything. No need to change. If it's not broken, we ain't got nothing to fix. So, oh, thank you, Mermaid in the ICU. I love that name. That is a really cool name. But I did have a little reaction to the dye yesterday. It's not the normal type of dye that they give. Well, he told me it was a different kind of dye than what I've had before. So, that wasn't fun. I just, just it's made me really itchy, and my left arm's been bothering me. So, hey, Cornhole, and hey, Brittany Cheek, welcome. And yes, thank you about the wonderful news. So yes, no major side effects, just minimal side effects. But I'm still getting observation just to make sure that nothing. I'm just keeping an eye on it, making sure nothing changes. It doesn't turn red, blue, purple, anything like that. But nope. Yeah, oh wait, I'm sorry. The infusion. No major side effects from the Keytruda infusion. I'm sorry. I've been stuck in liquid shot in me so many times over the last week. Thank you, Chantel. Yes, definitely worth celebrating, and I will not overdo it. I had a my best friend, Big Joe, who comes in here when he's not coaching his team. Like tonight, he was actually going to come on panel with me, but he had ended up having baseball practice tonight. We thought it might get rained out, but no, rain held off enough. Peace and cues. I've only got 2 more cycles of chemo left, so I'm hoping once those cycles are done, I will get to ring the bell. I did when I didn't ring. Well, I guess I did. I rang a bell as well as I hit the gong at my radiation uh, doctor's office when I was done with my 30 rounds of radiation. So that was the first time I got to do something like that. So, hopefully when I'm, I'll leave it up to them when they think I need to do it, but I'd ring it every time I go there and I have a treatment. But it's either going to be after I'm done with the Keytruda or I'm done with the chemo pills. So one of those two. But yeah, so like I said, I'm thankful. I know I've had a prayer army behind me. I've had so many people just show so much love and support. And I know there's some who aren't here tonight. Um, Maybe they'll watch it on replay. I hope they do. But thank you to you as well. You've been amazing through this whole journey, the random messages to see how I'm doing, um, pictures, e-cards, funny things you send me when you think I may need to laugh. Uh, that stuff means a ton to me. Oh yeah, thanks, Maria. Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming in. It's so nice to see you in here. And Maria, you're somebody again who has, you know, I don't normally share what everybody sends me because I appreciate it. And Maria, you've sent me numerous messages about Patrick. How you doing today? Just wanted to check on you. Um, and I can't tell you how far that goes. And so thank you so much. But Maria, it was overall good news. Well, yeah, overall good news with the MRI. Doctor's happy, I'm happy, and there's no tumor growing. So very, very happy. You're welcome, Maria. And so yeah, this was it's been a good couple days, and I'm looking forward to going to the clinic on Wednesday to have a talk with my doctor and his nurse practitioner, Amal. They're just amazing. And, it's weird to want to go to a cancer hospital, but going there knowing I'm going to see them on Wednesday just makes me so happy because they are simply amazing human beings as well as doctors. I'm just so grateful for them. And then I guess Moffitt Cancer Center sent my images or my scans from the MRI. They sent that over to my radiation oncologist, Dr. Greenberg. And so he told me today that he's got my images and he's going to be presenting them at his tumor conference on Wednesday. So I might stop by after I go to my oncologist because it's right across the street. I go see Dr. Greenberg. He's a great guy, and I love that. So what tumor conference is, at least from what I understand, is that it's all the best minds in neuro-oncology. And they compare all of my MRIs from back in July when I had my first one to current day, which was just Sunday. And they look through all the images and all the evolution, and they're looking to make sure what they're seeing or what they're not seeing to come to an agreement, because I've learned that that you can have, differing opinions. Some, like the radiologist, may think one thing, doctors may think another thing, but I just love how they all come together and they talk about it. So, yeah, it's really cool. Thanks, call a friend. I appreciate that. It is neat. And, I call him my favorite doctor. I believe I'm probably one of his favorite patients. And so he always does things like that. Hey, Patrick, we're going to talk about you today. I'm like, that's fine. And then he'll tell me, this is what we think. So it's, I truly have been, God has blessed me with the best medical team I could ever ask for. You know, I'm, I know I'm paying them something through my copays and uh, insurance and all that good stuff. But, you know, what I'm getting, the treatment I'm getting, the service I'm getting is just amazing. All of their bedside manners are just phenomenal, and It really makes me as a patient feel comfortable. I would trust any one of them with a family member, a friend of a friend, anybody. They're just that wonderful. So thanks, Babs. I try. I know most nurses and doctors love working with me because I'm such an easy patient. I'm not difficult at all. And unfortunately, I know there's difficult patients. My ex wife used to be a head nurse at a very big hospital. And the stories I'd hear from her, people throwing stuff, people spitting on the nurses, uh, the tone and the attitude people give them, uh, it's just crazy. So I've always vowed to never be somebody like that. And I think through here, my personality, it just isn't one to be like that. But yeah, I agree, call a friend. The more eyes, the better. I agree. And yeah, Babs, that's pretty disgusting. I'm assuming, especially the spitting part. But thanks, sweets. Yes, for those of you who might be first timers or not first timers, hit that thumbs up button. That's the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, doesn't cost a penny. And yeah, so there should be a subscribe button down here as well. Hit the subscribe button for me. I'm My goal is to get to 450 subscribers by the end of the month. And last time I checked, it was like 404, I think. So we are getting close to 450. And then when you hit the subscribe button, it's going to give you an option to click a bell. It's called the notification. Hit that notification bell and select all. That way, you don't have to pay attention to when I'm going live. All you have to do is when I hit the live button, you'll get a notification on your phone saying Patrick is going live, or I think it gives my channel, Glioblastoma Warrior is going live. So I'd love to have you every show that we have. It's super nice. So I'm very grateful for everybody. Again, who has reached out, who has said a prayer, who has come in the chats. I'm just grateful for you all. And, I pray every night for everybody that comes in my chat, not individually, sometimes individually, but I pray for as a group for everybody who comes in here. And so, and thanks, Maria. I appreciate that. I do hope to get there. And so yeah. And thank you for always praying for me. I know you've sent me a message. Hey, Patrick, letting you know, just said a prayer for you today. And that's so meaningful to me when I get those messages because I don't expect them. And getting them is like, oh my gosh. And sweets, I promise, positive attitude for sure. If I ever get negative, you can come and force, yucca down my throat and say, Patrick, wake up. That's not you. Okay. Thanks, call a friend. I will do that. I think I've got some on the description, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if somebody can look, but yeah, I believe I do. Prayers, candles, masses. I'm Catholic. Beautiful. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Babs, I wanted to share something with you. I think you were here when I announced that we had to put my dog down 2 Saturdays ago. And, obviously a sad time. But the place that came out to do their job of, helping him peacefully, and my gosh, was it peaceful. It was so beautiful, helping him peacefully cross the Rainbow Bridge. They actually created a website for him, and I have to set it up. I still have to set it up. But all right, call a friend. I will make sure I get that next time. Um, but they set up a website for him, and people can actually go and light candles for him and put notes on there. I just think that's the sweetest thing. And Babs, I hope you had a blessed Dash Wednesday last week. All right. Yuka, or I'm sorry, Sweets and Beyond, you and that Yuka, I know you would. One day I'm going to try it. I'm going to come on here and just eat it, but nah, maybe not. Yeah, I thought that was cool. Thanks, call a friend and Babs. I love that. I will definitely let you know when it's up. So yeah, great news today. This morning when I woke up, I wish my arm would stop bothering me, and from the contrast I got yesterday. But yeah, call a friend. Yeah, again in the States and at least in Florida, I hope nobody ever has to put an animal down. In the UK, in Canada, same thing. I hope you never have to put a dog down or any pet, really. But I hope, or I'm sorry, the place we used was a company called Lap of Love, and it was truly just like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just beautiful. Everything they did was beautiful and peaceful. So it made the day easier on such a tough day. Still cried, still miss my dog, and I'm always going to miss my dog. But they've just been so great. They've checked in both weeks now since they did it to see if there's anything they can do. There was also another dog in the house, and they wanted to offer, doesn't cost anything, but if they needed to come out and do any type of therapy with the other dog. Her name is Chloe. She's a little dog, like 15 pounds at the most, for when, so she just starts crying or whatnot, because her friend's not here anymore. So, just again, Lap of Love, absolutely beautiful company. And I hope even if, the UK, Canada, Europe, wherever, I hope they have, even if it's not Lap of Love, I hope they have a company like that. And if anybody has to do that tough thing, that you still, can experience a peaceful going home like my dog, my Buster did. Yep. Well, I'm blown away. I can't tell you, I'm blown away by everything. I'm going to be, tomorrow's going to be a busy day at work for me because of the reaction I was having. I didn't get to work today, so tomorrow will be a busy day at work for me. But I'm looking to get back because I'm so happy. I love my team. I love where I work and what I do. I mean, luckily I get to do it from home, which makes it even better. But I love that, like even after this, I'm going to log in and see what messages or if I need to do anything to people's time cards or whatnot. I'll, I work all hours of the day and night. I was on this morning at 6:30 Eastern time, AM. And I talked to my boss and was like, yeah, I'm not going to make it today. And they're just great about that. I'm going to have to use a sick day, but that's okay. That's what they're there for. So I just want to say a thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody who has been here, who keeps coming here. And if you're new here, I love it. I'm so glad you're here. But we do this show every night at 7 o'clock, around 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So, going to continue this week talking about my upcoming visit with my oncologist on Wednesday, but I'll do a show tomorrow night. We'll talk about a few things. Thank you, Maria. And I've shared this with you privately. I share it publicly. You have been absolutely incredible to me from the beginning of this back in July when this happened. You've checked on me, and I can't thank you enough for that. It really does mean a lot. So, um, with that being said, I love you all. It's getting towards the end of the day on Monday. I hope nobody's being like me and working till 10 or 11 tonight. But, just grateful for you all being here. If you're watching on replay, thank you for taking the time to watch through on replay. It's I'm just so grateful for everybody, and I hope you keep coming in. We have some great conversations, and we have some laughs too. People like to make fun of me in here, and I'll give it right back to them. So, we have a good time, and just love everybody. I hope you all have a great rest of the night and a great Tuesday. But I love you all, and God bless. I will see you tomorrow. Sweets and Beyond, another one. You always send me random messages or inspirational quotes. I love you for that. I know I've told you privately, but publicly as well. I can't thank you enough. Especially because, like I said earlier, with Maria's stuff, I don't expect to ever receive anything like that from anybody. So getting those randomly is a surprise, and it just, it makes me just so extra grateful for having people in my life that I do. So, oh, Sweets and Beyond, I hate you for that. So, we briefly touched on this the other day. Sweets and Beyond and I play an app on our phone called Monopoly Go. And I've been playing this game religiously since the beginning. It's when I wake up in the morning, after I get up, it's one of the first things that I do. It's the first app I go to usually is I'll go to my Monopoly Go and get my quick wins or whatever those things are in the morning out of the way. Well, today I did that, and it told me, let me look at the picture. It brought up this big thing saying that my account is suspended. And I'm like, why is my account suspended? Your account has been found to be in violation of our terms of service and is temporarily suspended. If you feel this has been made in error, contact customer support. So I said, okay, cool. I contacted customer support. All they will tell me is that, because they only give me, actually, they don't even give me a list of why it's suspended. But I looked up online and why your account could be suspended. And it's like, yes, Babs, cheating is one of them. Using something called boosters or, I forget what it was. Some type of app that it messes with the configuration of the game. And I'm like, one, I'm not even smart enough to do that. And two, I wouldn't even know where to start to do that. So I don't know what happened. So I'm like, so can you just please reinstate the game? Because all I do is do my rolls, collect my stickers. That's all I do. So I don't know what I could have done wrong. It's the same way I've been playing for 2 years. And so, yeah, it is just a game, Sweets. But they get mad because they lose money when people cheat. And I know they cheat because I think it's the racing event. When they do the racing event, I've got the same 4 people that I've usually done it with. We never win, but like we'll be rolling our, our, what is it, the racing flags. We'll be using our racing flags, and we have like 5,000 points, and we're like, yeah, we did pretty good. But then at the end, somebody has 100,000. We're like, oh, they are so cheating. So I think, yeah, but yeah, I still wish I knew what I did. And all they tell me is we are not allowed to give that information out. I'm like, it's not privacy. If my account got hacked, or if I did something wrong, let me know. But I've been playing the same way for 2 years, so first I've heard about it. Not even to give me a warning is just ridiculous. So in 3 days, I'll be back to playing again. And sweets, if you need any stickers, I've got like 60 something already. Frustrating. But yeah, so again, thank you all for being here. A little off down a rabbit trail there at the end of the live, but thank you for being here. Love you all. God bless, and I will see you back tomorrow night. Everybody have a good night. Goodbye.